Hughes.
Paul Godbout, Alex Gatsoulis at number 2, kicking off Ken Bubba McIntosh, I'm sorry. And they all played with Kyle.
Here we go. Well taken by number 3 on.
Yeah, that's
Fort
Chris
Drum.
Chavez from.
Paul Godbout into the action early with a good tackle. Number 7 is their team captain. We have a whistle. Nope, no call apparently.
Well taken by number 5. He doesn't have a lot of support. You know, balls come out the back to Amoskeag. This is Luke. I'm not sure Luke's last name, but it's Andy Briers. Nicely rucked over by Amoskeag.
It's at the 22-meter line. Joe Leo with a good hit up there.
Paul Godbout in support.
Bubba's looking to dig that ball out. And
here we go to Chris Pierce and out to Pete Bennett. All 3 of those guys played with Kyle. Now we're going to see a little kick by Bubba and taken well by.
Good run by number 10 there. Fort Drum, he's still on his feet. Chris Pierce comes over to cover and does. He sets the ball well. Is that TJ there, rucked over?
Yep.
Looks to be offsides. He stops his momentum.
Well taken by the Rangers.
Good
counter
ruck.
ruck by Pete Bennett.
And 1.
Oh, well, looks he may have come in from an offside position. You have to come straight over the top of that ruck, and he may have come in from the side a little bit. So there's a penalty to the Rangers.
You'll see a replay here. You'll see number 7 coming from the side angle and called pinching the ball.
Yeah, you got to come. Here he is right here.
Right here.
Yeah, you got to come straight over the top of that tackle. He's just a little bit off to the
pretty
side.
close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
well worth the effort.
Okay, so now the Rangers have taken their penalty and they've kicked the ball out of bounds, and now they get to throw the ball in. Normally when a team kicks the ball out of bounds, it's the other team that throws it in, but in a penalty situation, they'll be throwing it in. Now this is Scott Souza throwing it in for the Barracks Rangers. Looks like that's taken by Amoskeag and quickly out to the backs. There's Luke to Chris Pierce, out to TJ. I'm not going to catch TJ.
He's a hard man to bring down in space.
Oh, and he knocked it on. So now we're going to play advantage to the Rangers. Oh, looks like it might have been knocked on a second time. No, it's a shame. It was a good opportunity for Amoskeag.
Looked like he was looking to make a transition to a pass, and the ball got juggled and knocked forward, and how quickly the fortunes turned. And now it's Fort Drum's scrum.
Yeah, it'll be a put into Fort Drum.
We'll see a replay there. Hard to tell exactly what happened. Somebody might have gotten a hand in there.
I suspect that's the case. Yeah, he just got his hand on his shoulder. Now this is Brendan Weil.
He's calling the play right now. You see Amoskeag turning that scrum. Knock on by Fort Drum.
No advantage coming. So in rugby we play the advantage, meaning that if somebody in red had gotten that ball, he could have advanced the ball. If there's no advantage, then the referee will blow his whistle, and that's what happened.
Number 7 from Fort Drum came in from an offsides position too and rucked Pete Bennett. You see the replay right there. So Bubba's going to make a call here, and he's organizing in the backs, and they're going to run a set piece off this. You'll see Drew Hughes at number 8 in the back, low body height, trying to dig that ball out and get it to Bubba. And they've got a play designed from here. Back out to TJ. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys.
Oh, nice pass to Jeff Eckert for the try. Nicely done.
Well played by Amoskeag. You'll see that ball was already designed play. You see the replay here. There's a dummy right there, crash ball. TJ comes through that seam. You'll see how many guys it takes to bring them to the
Yeah, they
gap.
don't seem to have an answer for TJ today.
1, 2.
Not unusual. Very
3,
good athlete.
4.
Nice little pass to Jeff Eckert.
Once you hit the ground, you can keep playing the ball. Referee calls immediately. So as soon as you hit that ground, if you make a play like TJ did to pop up to the next oncoming runner, perfectly within the rules.
Now we're going to have a conversion kick. Again, Takunda Chikafoye, TJ. And he's going to try a drop kick.
TJ's a
looks good.
Internationally capped rugby player. See some of the boys organizing. Pete Bennett getting them fired up.
Yeah, Pete's always been good for that. He's a real fire plug, real spark plug out there.
Russ Dolan out there covering the kicks, number 6. He played with Russ for a long time. He was a longtime member of our club.
Yeah, former captain.
Transferred jobs to Connecticut, so he's been gone 3, 4, 5 years now.
5 years now at least, yeah. Yeah, time goes by.
But it's great to see him back.
Oh, beautiful restart. Looks like it's going to be taken by Jesse DiTullio. Oh, good hit.
Good hit by number 7, their captain.
Yeah. He's a little bit offsides, too. He's got to be careful. That's the second time.
Bubba's calling a play right here. Paul Godbout with a hit up. Great run. 8, 10, 12 meters. Sets the ball beautifully. Well, looks like we lost the ball somehow. I couldn't tell exactly what happened.
It kind of got kicked around a little bit. Oh, looks like a break for the Rangers. Oh, taken down by Joe Leah and TJ.
Joe Leah came to us from Plymouth State University, a good college player, and he's really stepped up his game.
Yeah, he's out of Nashua. Kick.
Clearing kick. Not sure exactly what that was. That went out of the back of the try zone.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a scrum about where he kicked it, I believe. That's probably Amoskeag's best option.
He was trying to angle that ball to not go through the back of the try zone, but sneak out at the 3, 4, 5 yard line where they'd keep possession of the ball or have someone run onto it, but didn't exactly work out. Yeah, that's how it goes in rugby.
Well, I guess it didn't go out the back because they're giving us a 22-meter dropout. There's Andy Briers with the restart, taken by Brennan Weil.
Brendan is one of our Amoskeag players, is a loaner on loan to Fort Drum because they were coming down short on men.
Oh, nice clean out. Chris Pierce cleaned right out.
Scotty Souza
good
does
recovery
well
there.
to recover it. Chris Pierce does a great job.
Yeah,
steal
that ball. Very nicely done.
Good hands by
Andy Briers. Andy was very good friends with Kyle. Andy and his brother Mike as well, who's also a member of the Amoskeag team. They were very close.
Chris didn't like something, and he's bringing it back. Got a knock on. That was probably Scotty's original infraction.
It's going to be a put in by Bubba McIntosh.
And they're surely going to have a set piece called here. You'll see Drew at the back of the pack, low hips there, trying to dig that ball out. He's trying to secure it so Bubba can have good access and delivery to the ball. Chris Pierce knocked
forward
on.
By Chris Pierce. Now we're playing the advantage to Black. Nicely taken.
Good tackle by Mike. Sorry, Andy. Mike's his brother.
Pete Bennett on the tackle.
7 against 7.
Drew with a little help from his friends, Drew Hughes and Andy Briers.
You see the rock go right over the top there of Drew Hughes. That's a knock-on.
Yeah,
referee's going to call that.
A couple knock-ons in a row there.
As you can tell, the guys are a little rusty. The military guys obviously don't have time to train, and they're deployed and they're working full-time in their military commitment, so they're limited in their training. And team captain told me some of these guys is their first rugby game.
Oh, it's hard to tell. They look pretty good out there.
Once again, you see number 2, or actually 21, Bubba talking to Drew Hughes, trying to determine a play here. It's a good, solid platform.
Ball's out to Luke.
Almost splits the seam. Somehow lost the ball. Good tackle by Chris Pierce.
I think he tried to dish that to Piercy, and I'd say well taken by Black.
Good defense by Fort Drum. Number 7 for Fort Drum seems to be all over the place and hard man to bring down.
Here we go, another hit up. Oh, nicely hit by Russ Dolan.
Good tackle. Pretty impressed with Fort Drum. Scotty Souza with a good low drive, clearing the ball, advancing it 6 or 8 meters. But
stolen by Drew Hughes.
Comes up with it.
That was stolen by Drew Hughes. Nicely taken.
Nice platform. Joe Leah comes in and secures the ball.
It's going to be a maul now. A maul is when the ball is up off the ground. Here we go.
We got space.
Well, there's Charlie Stacy on the wing.
Unlucky. We should have done a better job of using that. Charlie Stacy, 62 years young, still playing rugby. There he
Yeah,
is.
he's amazing. Played a lot of rugby with Charlie over the years, as most of us have. He's amazing. We should all be so fortunate to be out there when we're in our 60s. Probably not going to like us telling you that he's in his 60s, but
It's a spot for everybody.
that's right. Ball taken by Amoskeag. That's Jesse DiTullio. He's, boy, when he gets moving up the field,
That's
he's
a
really
hard
tough to
task
take
for
down.
one man to tackle. Yeah. Bubba doing a good job of organizing, talking to the
Looks like
boys.
somebody got their hands on the ball there. Yeah, nicely poached by Fort Drum.
That's some good skill to poach that ball right there, unless it was done illegal. And that's
It
a
may
skill
have
of
been.
its own.
That's right. It's
Pete Bennett, great tackle.
Chris
Relentless.
Chavez for the Barracks Rangers taking into contact. Here we go, number 7 again.
Oh, jeez.
He's tough.
Gaddy.
He's definitely their best player. That's Mike Zizza from Boston Irish Wolfhounds.
Make a run. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, that's, if he can catch up to that, he'll be okay. But alas, no way. That's too bad. You're allowed to kick it forward. You're just not allowed to knock it forward
You
off
see
the
the replay,
upper
how
body.
quickly this all develops. So right here, Alex Gatzous was standing up too high and got run over. 1, 2, 3, 4 phases of ball. Right here, this is unfortunate. Bad pass. He's lucky to be able to advance it with his foot, but it went out of the back of the try zone.
A little less. From the Rangers. Touchdown, dotted down by
Number 1, tight head prop for Fort Drum, New York. These guys will not go away.
we'll have a 1-point game if they can.
You
if
see
they can
Andy
convert
Bryers.
this.
Looks like he's coming back on the field. Shore up things. Somebody's coming off. Looks like number 10 maybe.
Luke.
Patrick Van Rooyen out there to give a couple words to the boys.
They've got the choice of a place kick or a drop kick. Looks like he's going to pick it up and drop it. Same choice you actually have in football.
No, that's not going to be converted.
Ed didn't quite make it.
So now we've got 34 for Amoskeag and 31 for the Barracks Rangers.
Bob, how
Quite a
did you
game.
come to playing rugby?
I started playing rugby when I was in high school in Connecticut.
High school?
I started playing at 14 years old,
Wow.
and prior to that, my family had lived in England and picked up the game there. I have a few older brothers, as you know, Bill Bishop, who played with Amoskeag Rugby
Long
Club.
time member. Coaching youth side in Connecticut these days.
He is. He's also refereeing, and he's still playing.
He still plays. I got some bruises to prove that.
Oh, Drew
Nicely
Hughes.
taken by Drew
Beautifully
Hughes. What a
taken.
beautiful kick. And off to Derek Waldron, who's
Derek
looking like he's going to score his second try in the day.
And he does.
Now that take by Drew Hughes, that looked to be in memory of Kyle Warren. That was the exact type of thing Kyle would do on a kickoff.
That's a highly skilled play.
Parting like the Red Sea.
Derek on the spot to take the offload. 20-meter run into the try zone. He's got 2 on the day.
Yeah, back to back.
Again, we have Amoskeag has a youth team. We have an old boys team, a women's team, an A side, and a B side. So any skill level, we'd love to have you. AmoskeagRugby.com. You can find out everything you need to know about the club. Come out and join us socially, training, competitive, whatever you'd like to do. We have a spot for you.
So now we've got we're back to an 8-point game. That's significant because now the Rangers have to score twice.
2 minutes left in the third period here. It looks like we're playing 4 20-minute periods, where a traditional game would be two 40s. Godbout going back.
Oh, nicely dished off to Chris Grady. A little loose with the pass, but Brendan Weil cleans it up. Tackled by Jim Conley.
Good hands by Paul Godbout. Alex Gatzous sets up another platform. Essentially, all you're trying to do is create mismatches. Looks like you're trying to find gaps and expose them, and we found one right there. Got to make it that pass. Oh, unlucky.
That was. He did a nice job breaking the tackle and then just got a little loose with the pass.
Looks like it was trying to offload it to Russ Dolan, the former captain of Amoskeag Rugby.
John, how did your playing career begin? Was it at Plymouth State?
Yeah, I started playing in college as like I saw that I was a baseball player, and I saw that you guys having good fun, and I'd go over and train with them in the off season, and then I started playing in earnest once I graduated from college and lived with Dave Brodell, a longtime member of our club, and his brother Fred had me come out. First game was at Quechee Gorge in Vermont. The guy was wearing basketball sneakers.
Yeah, that was a great Scottish festival that we used to play in at Quechee.
That was my first game, and that was probably the most players I've ever played.
Oh, nice run
Great
by
run
11.
by 11.
You're not going to catch him.
And this is number 11's first game of rugby.
Well done.
By their
Well
captain
done.
told me that. Very fit, very fast.
That's his second try on the day?
Yes, that's his second try in the day. First rugby game ever. That's a pretty good start. He's got all kinds of speed by the looks
When
of
you're
it.
done with the military, Manchester's a lovely little town to live in.
And converted.
And that's the period.
So now we're back to a point. Amoskeag leaves 39-38 with a quarter to go. So another 20 minutes to go, and we got a real barn burner going here down in Manchester.
At this point, we want to announce the winner of the 50.
We're going to sign off for a few minutes, and we have 20 minutes left to go.
Grand total of $330 donated. So grab your ticket numbers out to see if you're the winner of the grand prize. And the rest of the money will be donated 100% to the Wounded Warrior Project. Ticket number 625-383. That's number 625-383. You're the winner of today's 50-50 raffle. Again, thanks to everyone who donated. Again, 100% of the proceeds are going to the Wounded Warrior Project to help service members coming back to the United States, and all of your donations are greatly appreciated. So let's enjoy one more 20-minute quarter of rugby here, and go from there. Thank you very much again for your donation.
And we're back. We got a real barn burner going on here. Its score is 39, Amoskeag 38, Barracks Rangers. So we got 20 minutes left to find out who's going to win this thing. This has been really a fun game to watch, and I know the boys are having fun out there. And You see Amoskeag players on both sides of the ball, and old and young alike. Chris Reed coming out for the restart. It looks like it's going to be the Barracks Rangers kicking off in this fourth quarter. A little unusual today, just the nature of the day. We're doing, between the heat and the fact that it's a special day, we're doing 4 20-minute quarters instead of 2 80-minute halves.
In soccer, they'd call this a friendly.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't look too friendly at times, but it's all in good fun. And
once the whistle blows, it's all friendly again.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, don't let that term fool you. Both teams want to win badly.
Absolutely.
Not 10. You have to kick the ball in the restart 10 meters. It didn't go 10, so it's going to be a scrum at the 50-meter line. It's going to be Amoskeag's ball because Fort Drum didn't advance the ball 10 meters. Jim Connolly, number 2, with the ball. Him and his brother Pat, longtime second rows for the club. Big, strong, sturdy men. Jim's in his mid-50s, I believe.
Yep. Jim's 55, I believe.
Still out there playing.
I'm sure they love it when we announce their ages on the air. I'm sure that's really good for them.
Well, most people think he's 65, so that's why I'm trying to give him some press. Connolly Plumbing and Heating here in Manchester, Jim's business.
I've had to have Jim over a few times in the middle of the night to take care of some plumbing emergencies.
I think you're the sponsor MVP, Bob. You seem to use everybody here in the club.
I do like to keep the business local.
Ball out to Drew Hughes, on to Bubba McIntosh.
Great dummy.
Nicely done by Bubba. Off to Chris Pierce.
Good rock bite, Bubba.
Oh.
Little bit